Wow, most students failed the ACCA SBL exam just because they provide the single point thought in their answer. Now let me just to give you 3 examples. Let's take an example from the 2024 exam. It's all about the pet vet service company. Now the requirement says that assess how CSR strategy will impact on the company's stakeholders. Well, a lot of students' answers, they're simply implying that CSR, which is plant trees, giving lots of green initiative to the examining team. However, the examiner is not impressed. Instead, examiner is looking for example, regarding staff, because in the current company, the previous analysis, that they've got long working hours. So therefore, the examiner expected your answer to mention you need to improve the work-life balance for the workers. At the same time, for client, well, you're not simply talking about we need to reduce our selling prices, but it's more about building trusts. For example, showcasing to the examining team member that treat animal ethically. This can help build trusts. This is what the corporate social responsibility, or the CSR, is all about. If you now move on to the second task, it's asking you about the implication of the internal control weakness and how this could be solved. Well, in the exhibit information on the exam day, one of the internal weaknesses is that the receptionist fails to collect payment from the client. It seems to me that the client did not pay or forgot to pay. Well, many students answer simply say, well, this is a weakness. So therefore, punish these receptionists, fine them. Well, are you simply looking for the weakness in human beings or the weakness in the internal control? Well, we are confused about that. So therefore, what examiner was looking for is that you will say that, let's say, implement communication controls, making sure that you publish the terms and conditions on the reception wall to remind clients to pay. Another task is asking you how technological development can deliver growth for the company. Well, it's surprising to see many students answer mentioning about, well, what would be the risk of the technological development. One of them would be old people can't use these high-tech stuff. Who gave you that assumption? There's no assumption. In the pre-Z, it's sort of like a discrimination. So therefore, a good answer would be looking for, well, if we were to invest in some of the high-tech stuff, investment risk, damaging our liquidity, implementation risk, how could we migrate the data into there? And also data privacy risk, because such a system may be subject to be hacked by others. So these are what the examining team members are looking for. They are not looking for the single point thought, but it's more of a holistic thought where you can demonstrate your strategic thinking. And hope this helps.